Heelka for healing. It's 4:39 on Sunday. Today's the 16th, 15th. I can't see the time. I mean the date. Oh, 15th. I forget about my little clocky there. But I always try to remember to change the date before I start. So today's the 15th. Yeah. Let's tap in and see what's going on. It's early. I don't have the music on because I just want to have it quiet. And just see what the message is. Lovers. What's going on with these lovers? What's this situation? A wealthy man and a toil and labor, possibly watching a lady or near a woman that is in toil and labor. Maybe he's watching her. What do we need to know about this lovers, this wealthy man and the toil and labor? Oh. This man may be dealing with maybe a court issue over a child. What about this wealthy man? A thief. Blocked. Oh, so a lover. Someone that you've had a relationship with, been very close with. This man that likes to be known as the wealthy man. But I'm not feeling that energy. Especially with this thief blocked underneath. And we have this situation here with a court and a child. It looks as though the work that this man has been putting in, this lover, has not been in the up and up. There's some things going on. What is this toil and labor? A journey. It's been they've been doing this a long time. But they're getting caught up. This lover boy. Wow, I didn't even get to ask the question. But yeah, this is what it was about. Yeah, it's blocked. This wealthy man who's actually a thief is blocked from this relationship. This man, this lover boy is in a situation with the court. It's something they've been doing for a long time. A vicious cycle. What about this child in court? Oh, a marriage and an ending. Oh, so this man has a child with someone, or this may be even just an immature man. We'll take that story first. An immature man has a court situation of a divorce that's ending. There possibly may be children involved, but they're definitely immature, not a rich man, and they're blocked from stealing in a courtship. Something they do for their work, and they've been doing it a long time. What else do we need to know about this wealthy man that's not a wealthy man? Yeah. Been doing this a long time. Did not see the light at the end of the tunnel. that was going to show that he was a false person. Let's get straight to the point. Much gratitude for the directness and the clarification that this is a lover boy that portrays himself to spend his time wisely, investing wisely, putting in a lot of toil and labor, or having others do the work for them. Yeah, this man doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He has to play that role. He likes to boss people around to make himself feel important. Now he's caught up in a situation that has him in court. This thief is blocked from a courtship that he thought that he saw the light at the end of the tunnel, thought it was going to be brighter. But instead, there's an ending. This is not the same situation, but something that he's been involved in for a long time, because he's a phony. Yeah, he did not navigate correctly, and it is being seen. He's definitely not happy. What happened with this lover situation? Is this the only situation that they're getting this divorce from? That is dealing with children? Luck is not on their side. It's something that wasn't seen. Something was not seen. And now there's a tower moment. Oh. So maybe we need to investigate who this female is that they were married to that is getting a divorce, that they may possibly have children with. Something they didn't see because luck was not on their side and they thought it was. And this navigating, taking the wrong turn. There's no more time. They thought that their ship was going to sail and get far on this journey. But it's come out that they are a false person. Tell us more about this false person in this relationship. And maybe we'll find out about who they're married to, or divorcing, I should say. It's sad news. What about this courtship, this lover? This lover that's blocked from a courtship, actually. So this lover was married, dealing with a courtship situation. Ended it because luck was not on their side. There's things he did not see about the main female. This wealthy man was not navigating correctly. Now he's being blocked from stealing and any other courtship on his path because of his immaturity, or maybe because he's a baby maker. I'm sensing it's both. Immature baby maker that likes to be the boss of others when they're not in control of themselves and they're wearing a false persona. And I'm taking it as both of them were, because now he's realizing that it wasn't luck on his side with this woman that he made the main woman. She was also a false person and immature. What about this false person? This mature, or not so mature, main female. She pretended to be the good lady with a luxurious home with no worries to get this love. She pretended to be of good standing and to have a luxurious lifestyle. But she was pretending, just like this man. This man, I said in the beginning, he likes to look the part, spend his time wisely, but it's all false. This is just how he portrayed himself. Now they have legal matters, both of them. They both had big hopes, but they didn't see very far. Who is this woman that this man is blocked from dating? Is there a courtship in mind? There's no expectations that he should be having, because he is not the rich man, nor a wealthy man, nor a man in good standing, even with himself, because he doesn't know himself. And he has not matured. They've been stagnated in their growth. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and in all aspects. And he just happened to run across a female that was just like him. A perfect match. Twins. On the lower vibration. They both met their match. I love how the universe works. I really do. I am not making fun or light of that. I am being very serious. I really love, from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head, how the universe works. And it loves me. It shows me. And it shows you too. I knew this card was going to come up. And I love that the divine, the ancestors, the master teachers, the archangels, all that I know myself protects and guides me and tells me all that I need to know. Even things that I don't see, they let me see it eventually. And they let those that try to fuck with me and those like me, the chosen few, the ones that were chosen, tapped on the shoulder and they said yes and followed through. Not those that think that just because they are born or maybe even have a certain color skin that they are privileged and take everything for granted, only forsaking themselves. I love how the universe and the divine always shows us how you cannot fuck with love. It's a powerful, powerful thing. It's a very powerful energy. It can cause joy and it can cause pain. It can bring you to your knees or make you stand up tall. Y'all better understand the power of love and the power of the universe. Knowing yourself, walking in your purpose is what gets you those perks. Not just going around saying, I'm this, I'm that, wearing this, wearing that. Because those material surface level pleasures, those 3D things that we have that occupy our time, that they ran out of because they didn't move, they didn't choose with their free will wisely. And now the universe is showing them how they can do what they do. How these trickster spirits work on our behalf also, just as some of the demonic or darker entities. Yes, they do. You keep walking in your purpose, fulfilling what you're supposed to do, fulfilling the mission, even if your twin flame leaves you to do it alone, expecting you to fall. It only gives you more power. It did for me. Because anytime somebody dares me, oh, I double it myself, baby. Yes, I do. And these lessons that we learn, we are expected to live in those moments, learning our own power, learning about ourselves, not what they are doing to us, attempting to fulfill theirs of an evil deed. Staying aware, walking in your purpose, alchemizing, turning that pain, that energy they send, and using it for your power is the best thing you can do. Having control of your own mind and your own emotions, honey, that's the bag. Because those that think that they can steal it by being thieves get blocked. And they also get blocked from working in partnerships, and they run out of time. But the Most High will make them truly believe they were still seeing the light up ahead of them. But they weren't going through the transformations. Now dealing with these legal matters, not having any expectations because there's none that they can have. They've been blocked emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They are neither rich in the physical nor in the afterlife, your next life. They're meeting endings. They have no luck. And we will find out more even about this little red witch that worked her spells on him that he did not see. Because she was also playing the same game as he. Now they're both lost with no expectations to be had because they've lost everything. The universe works in mysterious ways, and I've said it years ago when I saw the shit was how it was gonna go down. I already knew that the karmics that cannot be alone would eventually hook up with other karmics that cannot be alone, that always wanted to use others for come-ups. Yes, that's why a lot of us divine ones are alone, but not feeling alone or lonely, because we are provided with everything we need. It's those that are with holes in their aura, chakras stuck, not moving, very much blocked, that are jealous and envious of those that are taking care of themselves, loving themselves. And these people are finding out they're not getting very far, but they're going in circles, wasting all their time. Now being blocked, stuck at a level of immaturity. Because there comes a time when there is no need for these evil energies, these false clones, these vampires, draconians, whoever you are, if you even know who you are. What do we need to know about this false lady? Dishonest, deceptive, full of tricks, and got him caught in her web that caused a great ending. Oh, now they realized they both were bluffing, feeling much regret and sorrow, having a epiphany. Maybe that courtroom woke them up. What else do we need to know about this woman that was pretending to live a life of luxury, no longer able to chase thrills? They're stuck. When I say stuck, when I say they're spiritually in jail, that's bigger, harder, and deeper than Cell Block D on any movie. And this is why I've always had in my mind, and this is what I've said, I don't give a fuck about this 3D jail and the police to arrest these people. I'm connected with the Most High in the spiritual courts, and they reign great higher, because whatever is above is below. So why would I waste my time wishing, hoping, praying that they get caught by these 3D judges and lawyers when I could go to the top? Don't sit and wait for their karma. Fulfill your purpose. Keep going. Eat up all that drama and use it for alchemizing and turning it and churning it into something useful. I definitely did. You'll learn more about yourself, and they will help teach you, and they don't even know that either. This spell work that they want to cause you pain only teaches you what they're aiming for, maybe. Maybe you get the bubble guts, or you just shit when they're sending the spell work. You just shit it out. That's a fact. I know others that have the same reaction. Or maybe they're trying to do blinding spells and your eyes feel a little itchy, maybe having a little bit of more sleep in it than usual. Just as though when you hear readers and they get to coughing or they choke up a little bit and they say throat chakra and they know that's the negative energy. There's signs for all of that shit they try to do. And I'm going to tell it all. Because the more you know, the less power they have. And that's one reason why they wanted to shut me the fuck up. But the more they try to scare me, the more angrier I get. But not angry with rage, but angry with fierceness, with passion, with love. Love for the 7 generations I stand for. My own ancestors, my lineage that they wanted to destroy. They want you to be bitter, angry, and become one of them. But see, you know the line. They're blocked. They have no connection. And they're shocked. They're shocked because they were not expecting this turmoil, this trouble. For you to just be of love and light, not to light candles on they ass. Not to write decrees and declares and burn them bitches and send them up to the skies above in communication with the universe. They didn't expect you to get up off your ass from crying of heartbreak after they've done it over and over again. But the best shine you can have is to see your own glow. How they didn't win. As you celebrated the small victories as they gloated, thinking that their spells were doing something, now they're shocked. What else do we need to know about these? They're over and over again. No commitment, no commitment, no commitment. No more pursuits of anything. They're blocked. They're stuck. And I believe they're going to be stuck thinking they have more chances. They're going to live in this illusion of delusion. Lost in the sauce. They're not even going to realize this, I don't really think. What's to come of this? Are they going to realize it? I don't know. It keeps coming out sideways. I'm picking up, these are fucking zombies. Seriously, they have no connection. They're blocked. They're just meat suits walking. Something you avoided. You escaped. You pushed it away. Let me get some tarot on this. Because this is wild. Because seriously, all these cards to fall sideways, which means block, block, block. And for me, it always means spiritually blocked. When it's done from above, blocked. You may have, even if it's a card that says cell phone calls blocked and it falls sideways, you could have blocked them on your cell phone, but they've also been blocked in the spiritual realm. And I know that for a fact. Oh yeah, that magic. Using their creativity to try to manifest. This was their toil and labor. Chanting, repeating things over and over, thinking that they would manifest something. I know one dude that had the nerves to have a board on the wall in his kitchen with his goal was $250,000 this year to be richer. And I'm like, what's your plan? He's like, what do you mean? What plan? I'm just manifesting it. There's some dumb motherfuckers that really think that if you just write it down and look at it every day, it'll happen. They believe their power is that strong, but they don't have any power at all. They think literally just because they know a little something, born in a certain family or something, that they don't have to do shit. That they are the God. They are the highest power. When they don't even know their past life. They don't even know their story this life. So this is why they only pretend. They only know how to play characters as a typical NPC. Non-playing character only can mock what they see in TV, what they see you do. Use dark magic. But the thing is, if you're not at a low vibration, if you're not falling for their words of manipulation, then it don't work. You may get a sign, a clue. The ancestors will show you this is what they trying to do to you. You better snap to it and understand and do your own defenses of self-protection. Because the stuff that's going back on them got these heifers thinking that we're spending our time doing evil work on them with bad intentions. Because that's what they do. That's how they move. When all we have to do is say, Universe, Almighty, Creator, Divine Mother, Divine Father, handle this for me. Do it as you will, of righteous judgment. While they sweating, they thinking you doing some dark magic when all you said was, I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you say to me sticks to you. That's all you said. Now all that shit is going back to them and sticking to them. Why? Because you're a fucking mirror. The mirror that they wanted to avoid looking at because they would see themselves. They didn't realize when they were looking at that mirror, they were looking at themselves. And all that crap is on them. So, magic, false person, no love, blocked chakras. It don't even matter the energy they are. The Holy Spirit Divine is saying, this is all we need to know. Your magic is bigger than their spell work. Your magical love, your magical glow, your magical vibration. And I'm going to leave it there. I will be back with another one. But yeah, this couple that's now blocked on all aspects for their dirty work is now offended by your magic of focusing on yourself, raising your vibration, spreading the love, holding the grid down, standing your post, and they couldn't budge you. Now they fall hard. And there's nothing left to say about that. Everybody will get what they sold into. Everybody.